Hello, here's a video about Bidmas. Bidmas is, it says in green on the top right hand corner, it's an acronym. An acronym is a word that is made up of letters, and each of those letters stands for something. And in red are three other acronyms, NATO, NASA and UNICEF, that you might have heard of. You might have heard of one or two of them anyway. That's what an acronym is, a word where all the letters stand for something in particular. A Bidmas is an acronym that helps us with the order of operations. That means the order in which we do things in maths when there's more than one thing to do. And you'll see what I mean in a minute when we work through the examples. The letters stand for this. The B in Bidmas stands for brackets. It means if there are any brackets in a sum, then you do what's in the brackets first. The I is for indices. That's things like squared and cubed. Actually also includes square roots or cube roots or any other kind of root. The D and the M stand for divide and multiply, and they're deliberately here together because they are equally important. They are less important or less significant perhaps, or they come after the B and the I, but they come before the A and the S for add and subtract. But if you get a divide and a multiply together in a sum, then you take them as they come. One is not more important than the other. The dividing, even though it comes first here, is not more important than the multiplying. So if you had a multiply followed by a divide, you do the multiply followed by the divide. Or if it was the other way around, the divide followed by a multiply, then do the divide followed by the multiply. Do them as they come in order. And the same thing with adding and subtraction. They're the last things on the list of the last things you do when you have more than one thing to do. They're the last things you do, but when you have an add and a subtract together, take them as they come. Do them from left to right in order. Let's work through some examples. 2 plus 3 times 4. Sounds simple, doesn't it? 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 times 4 is 20. But that's not right, is it? Because we have to follow Bidmas. And we always follow Bidmas. Here's the thing. Don't wait to be asked a question in the exam saying, follow Bidmas to answer these questions. Whenever you have, in any test or in any situation in maths, whenever you have more than one thing to do, always automatically follow Bidmas. Don't say, oh, do we use Bidmas, miss? Just do it automatically, because it's something that happens automatically, and you don't need to wait to be told to use it. So, Bidmas, any brackets? No. I, any indices? No. D and M, is there any dividing or multiplying? Yes, there is, so we'll do that first. Now, here's my advice when you're doing these multi-stage questions. Work vertically and underline the thing you want to do first. 3 times 4 is 12. So 2 plus 3 times 4 is the same as 2 plus 12. Note that I haven't put the 12 at the front of the sum. Haven't put it there. I've just carried straight down with it. Let's get that out of the way so it doesn't confuse you. So the 2 comes straight down, the plus comes straight down, and the 3 times 4 comes straight down. It's just that I've done that bit first to make 12. Now, 2 plus 12, of course, is straightforward. The answer is 14, and there's my final answer. Here's another one, slightly more complex. Let's follow Bidmas again. B-I-D-M-A-S. I'm going to leave that to remind me that they're equally important, and that to remind me that they are. Okay. 2 plus 3 squared times 4. B, brackets. Are there any? No. So we're okay. I, indices. Are there any? Yeah. Look, 3 squared, it said. Okay, so everything comes straight down. We've got 2 plus. Now, what's 3 squared? 3 squared means 3 times by itself. 3 times 3 is, well done, times 4. Okay, 2 plus 9 times 4. We still follow Bidmas because there are two things to do. What comes first, the adding or the timesing? Well done, the multiplying comes before the adding. So 2 plus, what are 9 fours? Double and double again if you need to. Double 9, double that. Well done, 36. 2 plus 36. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. There's your answer. So, it was a little bit more complex, wasn't it? Because we had to do the indices, we had to do the multiplying, we had to do the adding. 3 different things to do, but we did them in the right order, so we've got the right answer. Of course, you can make these as hard or as complicated as you like. Let's do another one. They can really go on and on and on if you want them to. I won't go too far on this because I think you're going to get the general idea, and that's the important thing right now. After that, it's just a question of practicing getting it right. Notice that each time I do these, even at the age of 1006, I'm just doing one thing at a time to make sure I get it right. Here we go. Bidmas. B, are there any brackets? Yes, there are. Look, here are some brackets. So I'm going to do the brackets first. Everything else can come down as well. What's 2 plus 3? Of course, it's 5. The squared thing comes down as well, and the times 4 comes down as well. Fab. Okay, what's next? B, brackets are done. I, indices. Are there any? Yeah, here they are. 5 squared is 5 times 5, which is 25. 25 times times 4 is the last thing. 4 25s. I'm ace at maths, I know it's 100. Fab, there we go. Another one? Here we go, a little bit more to do here. D, I, D, M, A, S. Let's just do that to remind myself. Okay, B, brackets. Are there any? Yes, there are. Now, here's a new one. Because actually, inside the brackets, we've actually got two different things to do, haven't we? Look, we've got the adding, we've got the indices. Here's the thing, even within brackets, you still follow Bidmas. So, the first thing we'll do here is we're going to do the indices before the adding. So I'm going to do the 3 squared first, which of course is 9. So there we go. Change of colour there, because I just thought, I don't know, why did I do change colour? I don't know, I just did. So there we go, we've done the first part of the brackets, but we still need to finish off the brackets, so we'll do the 2 plus 9 next. So everything else just keeps on coming down, just keep on bringing it down, nothing changes order, nothing changes place. 2 plus 9 is 11 times 4, nothing changes place. I don't bring that 11 to the front suddenly, it's still 5 minus 11 times 4. Here we go. What's next, the subtracting or the multiplying? Of course it's the multiplying. So we've got 5 minus 11 fours are 44. And be careful here, because it's 5 minus 44, not 44 minus 5. 44 minus 5 is 39, isn't it? But 5 minus 44, actually minus 39. Make sure you get that right. Don't fall into the trap, because clever exam setters always set you a question like that, where you can actually get things jumbled up and end up with the wrong answer. Be careful. There we go. There's a bunch of examples of Bidmas. You've noticed that in each question, I just follow Bidmas one little step at a time, because it's not like it's a race or anything, is it? Far more important that you get it right than that you do it quickly. Okay, sometimes, especially as you get more confidence and more experience, you can actually start doing it in your head and produce an answer without having to write everything down. But for now, write it down, show your method, show your working, go one step at a time and get it right. Remember, even in the brackets, if there's more than one thing to do, you still follow Bidmas. And you don't just follow Bidmas on the first line, you also follow it on the second line, and if you need to follow it on the third line, and the fourth line, and the fifth line, and the sixth line, for as long as you've got more than one operation to carry out, you carry on following Bidmas. And that's all there is to it.